Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Leo might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon. All right, so this reading is going to be for the month of February 2020, mid-month, February 2020, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's, guys. All right, so I want you to keep in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year or so from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, then most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. And keep in mind also that all these tarot readings are generalized for the collective. So if it doesn't resonate completely with you, like I said at the beginning of the reading, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, all the other planetary placements within your birth chart so that you can get additional messages. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards and calibrate them to the astrological sign of Leo. And ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any messages that they may have for Leo for mid-month, February 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Leo for the month of February 2020? Sorry, it's so noisy. All right. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Leo for mid-month, February 2020? All right, gonna shuffle just another time or two here. All right, Spirit, what love messages do you have for Leo for the month of February, mid-month, February 2020? Okay, so now I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks. All right. And the card on the bottom of the deck, Leo, is the sun. All right, now Leo is ruled by the sun. So this tells me that, you may just be coming into a little bit of your power here. You have so much fierceness and growth and opportunity and lucky fortune that comes with this card. And it's going to be shining down on you, and you're going to be reflective of this sun energy and putting this out there into your little world that you've created that is around you at the time. So let's just go ahead and lay these cards out for this reading. Now, if you're new here, I lay out 4 columns. The first column pertains to you. Okay, pertains to you. Hold on, I dropped a card. That's what happened here. Okay, things that are currently going on. Things that might have recently have passed, things that are coming towards you. And the second column is for your beloved, your intended, your twin flame, soulmate, a divine counterpart, someone that you might have just met. This could be a karmic partner or it could be an ex that still has your heart and you want to reconnect with that person. All right. Wow. Okay. This is looking great so far. The third column is obstacles, challenges, inner fears, anxieties, that type thing. And the fourth column is outcome. All right. So let's go ahead and read these cards. I'm knocking my glasses around. All right. So for you, we have the 2 of Cups as well as the Ace of Cups. This just tells me that your heart and your life is overflowing with this type love that you want to put out there into the world. Not necessarily even a romantic type of love, but certainly that is on the table for you. You want a love where it's equal give and take, where there's reciprocity. This could even be a reconciliation that you are hoping for. This type of love that you are projecting out into the world is more like an agape type love. And when that happens and you reach that point and you're shining this out into the world, you begin to attract all desirable things to your life that you want. you attract what you put out there in the world. Um, However, sometimes, all things, even dark things, are like the light, they're drawn to you. So I'm just going to put out there that you take your time, use your discernment, decide, if something really is exactly what you want before you step back into any type of reconciliation. But this card can also mean that you have a love that is balanced and equal, and that's what all of us want, basically. All right, so your partner, of course, is viewing you as the Queen of Wands, and they see you as someone who is playful and nurturing and strong and dynamic, and they really, truly want to be emperor to you. I'm feeling kind of at the time that this person may not be quite emperor status. However, this could be a completely different person that may be coming in, but the person that I'm feeling here, as far as if you're thinking about reconciling with an ex, this is not that person. This is somebody completely different, okay? So you have this emperor person who has found you through this love and light that you are putting out there into the universe. You're putting out there. People are going to notice, okay? All right, in our obstacles and challenges, we have 5 of Swords reverse and 6 of Swords. I like kind of how these are consecutive here. We had the Ace and the 2, and now we have the 5 and the 6. However, this 5 and 6, this one is upright and this one's reverse. The 5 of Swords tells me that, previously you'd been in relationship where there was a lot of like arguing and name calling, and it was kind of dysfunctional, maybe a little codependent, and you're past that. This is in reverse. This is something you're no longer dealing with or not wanting to deal with anymore. You are moving away from it. You have moved away from it. You are moving forward. You're taking charge of your emotions. You're no longer allowing this person to trigger you. Leo, sometimes Leos can have a little bit of a temper there. All right. So in our obstacles and challenges, we have 4 of Swords as well as the 5 of Pentacles. Both are reversed. So you've done your time where you have thought about this, you've done your healing, you're now really, truly ready to move forward. You are actively, projecting, like I said, all this love out there into the universe, and that is exactly what you are going to draw back to you. This 5 of Pentacles here, if you can look at this picture, you can see that they feel very broken and very crippled. They are out in the cold. They don't have enough to keep them warm. They don't have the things that they need. This is reverse. You're past that. You were at a place with a particular person where you weren't getting what you were needing, and it was causing you quite a bit of pain and hurt. You thought about this. You've healed this. What I like about this 4 of Swords is you see the 3 swords hanging over him. So even though he's taking a respite and healing and taking that very much needed me time, he still has this sword right here by his side, still a little bit guarded, still a little bit, PTSD, where you can't really rest because you're worried about things. That time is over. You're just done. You've healed. You are ready to move forward with your life and find a partner, or let this partner into your life. Okay. All right. Now, also for those who are new here, I lay out 4 columns, and there's 2 cards in each column. That's 8 cards. And then I do this 2 more times for a total of 24 cards. So by the time we get to the end of the reading, then we pretty much have a complete story. Okay, now we're into the second. We have the Magician and the Chariot. Okay, for your partner, we have 9 of Wands and the Star. All right. And your obstacles and challenges, we have a little more of that bickering and fussing. We have 5 of Wands. It is Wands, not Swords this time, so it's a little downscale just a little bit. And then we have the Five of Cups. All right. In your obstacles and challenges, I'm sorry, that was your obstacles and challenges. In your outcome, we have Knight of Wands as well as Justice. Okay. So in your first column for you, we have Magician and we have Chariot. So we talked earlier about, the Sun and this Ace of Cups that you had right here, and all this love that you are projecting out into the world, and all the things that you were drawing towards you. Okay, it's like give love, get love kind of thing. So you are manifesting all these things into your life. You know exactly what it is you want. You know exactly how to make this happen. You know that, you know exactly what it is you want, and you are moving full speed ahead to it. Although, there's two ways to read this, Chariot. You can see these little animals are sitting still, where you are wanting to charge forward and move. And sometimes this can be where you are caught between two decisions that you made. You have the good and the bad, the black and the white, just being drawn in two different directions. I'm not really sure about what you want. Just like when you have this Two of Cups that is here, you have this feeling of, it's about a decision that you're going to need to make. You're going to have to decide, am I going to open up my heart and my life to this new person coming in, that you may not even be aware of them yet, or are you going to hang around for this person and hope for a reconciliation? So you're wanting to move fast, and you're not a person that really wants to be alone. Now in your in your partner's column, we have the Star as well as the Nine of Wands. So they're telling me that they're feeling just a little guarded. This new person, this Emperor coming into your life, is wanting like a brand new start over. They're going to come to you and put themselves out there, excuse me, that was itchy, and make themselves vulnerable and make it well known to you that, they're offering it to you. They're really putting themselves out there. They're still a little bit guarded. They feel a little apprehensive. Maybe they're a little gun shy from being hurt previously, but they are still taking that chance and moving forward towards you steadily. I just wish they'd hurry up and get there, right? Okay, so in your obstacles and challenges, Five of Wands as well as the Five of Cups, you have double fives here. So this is telling me, this is drawing you back to the person that you had been dealing with and are ready to move on from. And you see these three cups here. These are your obstacles and challenges. You have these two new cups here. And again, you have these two new cups. You have an opportunity to make this brand new start. And even though this is in your partner's column, they are offering that new start to you. They have this love here. They're like going, hey, I'm over here. Look at me. And there's going to be a little inclination where sometimes out of being bored or being not wanting to be alone, when your person that you had been dealing with tries to sucker you in to communicating with you, they'll come up with all kinds of things. They'll say they're sick, or they'll say they have an issue, or they may call to say, how is so-and-so doing? And it always ends up turning into a fight. These are, really well-known tactics that manipulators use in order to, get you back in their hooks. I kind of like to get that foot in the door. So when they text or they call or stop by or something and you open that door, you answer that text, they are able to put back in. And when you take them back, well, get ready to be punished or go through worse crap than you went through before, because they're going to be a little angry. They're going to take pride in the fact that they were able to get you to take them back again, but at the same time, they get a lot of pleasure out of disturbing you and causing you issues, okay? So this is really something that you need to think about, especially when you're feeling lonely and you're mournful, and then they show up wanting back in. You have to decide, is this really how I want to live? Do I want to move on from this situation? Am I going to have to get really rude and mean and stand my ground and, eliminate this drama from your life and move forward? And because we want these little animals here. I can never tell what they are. They look like lions and they have people faces, but all right, they're laying down, they're not moving. So you're wanting to move forward with your life. The best thing, in life, when they talk about what's the definition of crazy, and that's doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I mean, it's not going to be different. Well, in our outcome, we have Justice and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, Leo, so Wands, this tells me that definitely you're a warrior. You know exactly what it is you want. You're going to go ahead and move forward. Too bad about all the stuff that's been in your past. You're making that decision to go ahead and leave that behind. You've been hurt. You've done the healing. Okay, you're ready for new love. You deserve new love. All right. So now we're into our third row, and in your column we have 7 of Pentacles as well as 7 of Swords. Okay, we're getting a lot of double numbers showing up here. In your partner's column we have 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands, and consecutive numbers as well. All right, and here's some more twos. You've got the 2 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in your obstacles and challenges. Okay, now that wheel is in the reverse position, but this is one of those cards where it really doesn't matter because it's always turning. So if things are rough right now, know that they're going to be better. And if they are going really super great, then know to live in the present and enjoy it, because good things don't always last forever. All right, so these double sevens in your column. All right, well, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and it shows me that you are ready for this new love. You're ready to put in the work. You are ready to offer this new relationship. All the nurturing and the care, just like when you plant a little garden and it's getting to be springtime in a lot of places. I'm here in the South, and so everybody's thinking about, what their garden's going to be, and the little vegetation's so tender, and this is representative of a new relationship, and you want to take extra good care and be protective and give everything that you have and everything you need to ensure that it's healthy and it grows the way that it does. You had been dealing with a person that may have been, manipulative, like we were talking about in our last little row over here with the obstacles and challenges. You may have been dealing with a person that knows exactly how to trigger you, or because you are a kind soul and a nurturer and an empath yourself, they use that to their advantage in order to get what they want. This is a person that does things behind your back and doesn't tell you about it, but at the same time they leave you little clues just so that they can trigger that anxiety in you and make you feel so bad. This is what you're leaving behind. Okay. And this is what you're moving towards. This is what's coming towards you. It's a new and healthy relationship. Now, how healthy it's going to be is going to depend on you and your boundaries. When we plant these little gardens, we put out pesticides, right? And to keep away the bad things. And even if you're growing an organic garden, you would put in certain self-defensive things for your garden to protect it from predators and little deer that come to eat, and all the little bugs that come. There's things that you can do to protect that garden. So yeah, you can move on, or you can go back to what it was that you had previously. It's like, when you're playing poker and you get 2 sevens and you can split, okay, like blackjack or whatever, you can split and get 2 different hands. Well, now you're being dealt 2 hands. So you need to decide which way you're going. Just like your Chariot here. You got to make that decision. You got to move on forward. Okay. So your partner has the Nine of Pentacles as well as the Ten of Wands. And like I said, more consecutive numbers, different suits here. But they view you as this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, as someone, they see you as their stability. They see you as someone that they can get what they need from. This is the person, you know, this emperor that's coming into your life, and they see you clearly for the queen that you are. They are seeing you as someone who is nurturing and loving, and creates a comfortable, beautiful home, and they find this very super attractive, and this is what they're wanting. Now, as far as these little wands that this little man is carrying around, you know, these are burdens that it's done, it's over, those lessons are learned, but you're still carrying them around with you, to the point that they're feeling a little defensive. You're feeling a little defensive. You know, you're waiting for that other little shoe to drop, or you feel like you're walking on eggshells, because when you are creating this new relationship here, you want everything to be perfect. You need to enjoy and relax and just let things take their natural course. You don't ever want to force a situation. Okay. All right. So in obstacles and challenges, we have Wheel of Fortune reverse and Two of Swords. Again, the Two of Swords talks about this decision that you need to make. Earlier you had the Justice card, and you see, and this this Two of Swords, this is Libra, and you know, she has the scales, and you see these little scales here, and Justice, and you really are going to have to make this decision. Now, while this is in your challenges, you're still feeling those somewhat toxic soul ties that you had with the person that you have been dealing with. And if you do, it's going to, you know, turn that clock back, and you're going to have to go right back through those same lessons again. Or, you know, you can use this blindfolds. Call that truce. The Two of Swords is about truce, as well as justice, as well as making that decision of, you know, what do I do? And you're trying to look at it from a higher perspective of, is this like the best thing for me to do, regardless of whether it's a really hot person that you're involved with? Do you try to see beyond those things and actually get down to exactly what it is that matters when you make that decision? Once you do, your wheel will begin to turn again. All right, so here we go. Knight of Pentacles as well as Strength, okay? And if that doesn't scream Leo, I don't know what does. But this Emperor looks to me as if it is going to be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, coming into your life again. Someone that is, you know, equal to you, someone that would have kind of the same goals that you have. Okay, people who are together long term are people who have similar long-term goals and are both willing to work and to sacrifice in order to make those things happen, which is when you're going to draw on this little bit of strength that you have. So that is your reading for Valentine's week, mid-month, February 2020, Leo, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Basically, it's going to be completely up to you. You're going to have to decide, you know, do I stay? Do I go? Do I try to make this relationship work one more time? Is it worth it? That's what that Two of Swords is all about, and that Chariot. You're going to have to make those decisions for yourself. Either one is going to work, but only one's going to give you good results. Okay, it's time. I feel it's time you should clear the slate and move on, onward and upward, or whatever the saying is. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I want to tell you guys how much I love you and how much I appreciate all of your support and your kind words and comments and subscribes and shares, and all of you who have so very generously donated and helped me to be here and continue growing this little community here on YouTube, and I have enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you. All right, guys, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.